I love gravitation. Cannabis got to be from up no forest from Jamaica. No confirmation, then it's no participation. Never see it in rotation in my conversation. No need for confrontation. This my observation. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. Shout out to Loren LaRosa. You feel me? Got my boy DJ Head up there and some other members. You feel me for this podcast. I seen like a little bit of it, not too much, but where I stopped it at, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and you feel me react. Like I said, I don't want to go ahead and I don't like cheating, y'all. I like to start. You feel me? Let's go ahead and do the reaction. Before I heard a little bit, but let's go ahead and get into it. But get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats, whatever you about to do. You already know how we gonna do it. You feel me? Let's go ahead and tap into this, man.
Falsely throw this flag, but the people who are around you are like, I mean, but that's my boy, that's my homie. It doesn't there's no like there's no checking, there's no big homies that are like, no, this is not okay.
Correct.
Like if Young Thug had said, I'm a Drake fan, but like I get what Kendrick is saying because like, nah, this is our shit. That would have been different.
He wouldn't say that because that's his homie though. But also, see, that's
Head. He wouldn't say that because he just got a meal ticket. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. He just got a meal ticket. Let's keep it Milwaukee, and that's what Kendrick called him out for, right? Like you feel me? That's how you do your thing. That's how you keep your leverage. You feel me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of keeping it PC. Like, bro, you feel me? I can't do it no more. Let's just call it what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where we're at in a culture is the two things are conflated. You have street, glasses call it street urban culture, and you have rap. Those two separate things that get conflated because hip hop is looked at as this one umbrella. So where we're from, it doesn't matter if you've done something. For instance, you could take Lil Wayne, for instance. Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, Louisiana, right? But he's also
my fault. And exactly. I don't know where he's going with, but just to speak on that, it don't matter if you've done something for me or if you can do something for me. I can call you out on your BS at any time. If I don't call you out on your BS, that's a problem. Everybody keeps saying that, oh man, Drake did this for Kendrick and Drake did this for the. I don't care what he's done, bro. If you moving around here being an anal, come on, bro.
Or quote unquote from the mob Paru that's in quote unquote in Compton, right? So if one of my OG homies, I ain't gonna say no names, one of the homies, and he's like a reputable from that section, and he says, this is my little homie Wayne, he from the section, that's it. That's law. Meaning there's no questioning, you don't get to you don't, that's just what it is. It's my homie from, and now he from the section. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that that's what Thug is doing, but it's just different things that are not the same thing one-to-one in hip-hop.
Got you. Well, I mean, it's coming on a year this week that everything happened. I remember I was in y'all remember where y'all were when Not Like Us dropped? It's crazy. But for real, I was in a party for Cinco de Mayo. It was Cinco de Mayo, right? I was in a party.
No, it wasn't Cinco de Mayo. It dropped May 4th. And if you was out here on the West Coast, it hit at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, in between those times. And I remember exactly where I was at. And you feel me? When that happened, it exploded. I went on social media. I ended up not taking it. What happened? I did something. I forgot for an hour, just put it like that. For an hour, I wasn't touching my phone. I forget what I was doing at the time. Wasn't touching my phone. I just know when I got back on social media, it was so many dances and everybody was like, you feel me, just doing a thug that, like, I was like, wow, that thing exploded. I'm not gonna even lie, like, whoa. Yeah, I'm like, whoa. But I was looking, I'm like, oh yeah, he's finna shut this down. I thought Drake was gonna take that approach. How he did Meet the Grams, I'm like, watch, Drake about to drop. Like I said, it's a battle, bro. It's a battle. I'm into it. Even though I'm Team K Dot, I still wasn't how everybody was celebrating. I wasn't like that just yet. I'm gonna be real. You feel me? I'm like, nah. I think he got something, bro. And I know, like, don't get me wrong, we rocking with the song, but he got something. I know he got something.
I was drunk. I remember. And then somebody came to me, I was in Delaware, and it was like, Kendrick finally dropped because we was waiting on it.
Yeah.
And then they played the Not Like Us. It's crazy. Well,
Not Like Us is or you mean Euphoria?
No.
All of them. He dropped all them bitches back to back. Like, all
no, we were waiting though for a while. But this week is when everything started. But Not Like Us came because this is the first. Cinco de Mayo was the 5th. So there were days in between. But I just remember that because I was in a party and they played it, and it was everybody's first time hearing it. but people went crazy as if they heard the song. And it was like so weird too, because a lot of my friends in Delaware, like they don't get into all this entertainment back and forth, but Drake and Kendrick are big stars. So you know what I mean? But they were so intertwined. The DJ stopped the party, played it, and then everybody was like, people were coming up to me, asking me questions and stuff. And I was like, yo, this is crazy how much people care.
Yeah, and I remember the first time hearing Outside too. It was one girl, she was like a super Drake fan. She was walking up to everybody mad as hell, like, why you singing the song? You don't even know the words. Look at you acting like you know this shit already. You just
that's weird.
Like angry. Like while the song's going on, we all dancing to it, like it's because it's a bop.
That's weird.
And she was like walking around just yelling at people kind of for even like enjoying the song. So
I ain't gonna lie. Mustard, right? Mustard produced these tracks. The beats just automatically grabbed you. And then the vocals was crazy. It was like a moment where you like, I was overwhelmed, to be honest, right? I'm in the middle. I was actually with Jess on the road in some city at a comedy show, and hearing it, you outside like this. And I'm like overwhelmed because it's so much, like the instrument was simple. The instrumental was simple, but also it was deep. And also it felt like music that you haven't heard in a long time. It wasn't like what we were used to. And I think that was necessary to kind of break the mold, because I felt like Kendrick was trying to say, like when he did the party died. Watch the party die. Watch the party die. It was like his music did that without saying it, right? It was like, I'm gonna show y'all how to party differently. I'm gonna show you how to embrace who you are as a Black person. I feel like Drake's music, while it's good and it's fancy and you can dance.
And I'm glad he brought that up, because I noticed a lot of people too online talk about that "Watch the Party Die" song, and that's how I can tell that y'all not listening, because y'all just thinking, even though he mentions this in the song, right? You feel me, about how the direction of how hip hop, where it's going, right? Where it's going. And I get where some people were saying, but at the same time, his main focus on that, in my opinion, was talking about these podcasters and these YouTubers. You feel me? That's who he's talking about. That's starting this BS. That's keeping this going. It's one thing to create art, right? Bro, you're going to express how you feel. That's cool. But when you have these influencers, these reactors, YouTubers, what I'm doing right now, bro, and you setting a bad example, that's what he was talking about when he said, watch the party die. You know what I'm saying? Like, be smart with your content. I get it. Content is different. Everybody got funny. It's different layers and different genres when it comes to content. I understand that. You're not going to all get the same. But at the same time, bro, just know that when you have an audience in that, regardless, bro, you're still teaching. However you want to look at it. You can sit up there and be like, nah, bro, that's not me. I'm making funny jokes and I'm doing this, or I want to be the loudmouth cat like DJ Academics and all these other cats. Nah, but within there, bro, you still have to educate, homie. I hate to say, you're a public platform, bro. You're a public platform.
And so I do feel like he didn't grow up the way that we, or it doesn't feel like he grew up the way that we did, but he knew how to speak to it. And because he knew how to speak to it, then he can make music around it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt where Kendrick was coming from with the music. It was like it definitely was like overwhelming, because it was so much to digest, even in one song, and then he got 5-minute songs. It was just crazy. So
how y'all feel about when Kendrick brought out Playboy Cardi? People were upset about it. They said that like he was basically exploiting artists for like the same thing that he accuses Drake of doing. How y'all feel about that?
Kendrick don't know how to do that. I mean, like, I don't think that was the play in his mind. I think people were really messing with Playboy Cardi's project at the moment.
Thank you. And as far as this, once again, y'all not listening. It's not about y'all acting like Kendrick was saying, why did you do features with these people? He's not saying he didn't, like, oh, you featuring, you doing songs with these Atlanta cats. You're not supposed to be doing. No, bro, he's saying how you going about your features and how you do your music with these features. Prime example, Tony Montana. I heard Drake jumped on that Tony Montana featuring, not Future, but the Future was Tony Montana's song. Drake jumped on the remix. Now, I don't know what's going on, but I heard this out of Future mouth that he didn't come do the video. Now, this is back 2011, 2012. Of course, they got an album out now, and they got, their relationship. Well, I don't know where they are now, but they came out with A Time to Be Alive in 2015. But the point that I'm trying to make is just that right there. And I don't know what's going on with Drake at that time. Well, what was going on with him at the time? But the point is, okay, you jumped on this record because you see it was moving. You feel me? You see it was moving. And then when I say, hey, can you shoot the video? You feel me? You kind of give me the cold Yoder. You feel me? You give me the straight cold Yoder. And it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, my fault, the Bay Area coming out of me. You feel me? It's California. I'm LA to the fullest. But that's the point. I think that's what Dot was just talking like, bro, when you do certain things with these artists, I noticed that, you feel me, it's keeping your name alive, which is smart. I'm not gonna lie, but you don't really rock with it like that, like in your heart. It's one thing to go vibe with people, right? It's one thing to go vibe and really be in the mix, But then in reality, nah, bro, I don't really rock with these people. You feel me? But that's what a vulture is. They fly over to see, okay, what's done, what's already killed. Okay, bam, let me get that. So that's what that was all just saying. Like, nigga, you run into Atlanta when you need, like, you feel me? It was truth. It was like wordplay in there. It's a battle. It was wordplay. But at the end of the day, it wasn't that serious to the point. When you look at it, just go back and look like, okay, you call Future when you didn't see the little baby help you get your lingo. If you notice, if somebody can break that down in the patterns, I probably should do it, bro. Then it will make you look at it like, okay. Whether you feel like you agree or not, it's just how the way God did it. That was genius, bro. It was just genius. Whether you agree or not, like, nah, it was like, once again, it's a battle. Let's keep it going, though.
He's a huge artist, and he's just, I mean, he's bringing out a younger, probably
up.
aiming more for the younger demographic, but he doesn't have to play the games they're saying he's playing.
Like, they got a song together too.
Yeah,
they got 4 songs together.
What's the newest one?
I mean, 3. They got 3. He got 3 features on this album.
Yeah,
because
I
didn't know that 3 already knew, but there's one that people are like really into heavily.
Yeah, it's good credit.
Okay.
But and that's the one he came out and performed. But that's just silly. That's just a bunch of people who aren't part of the music game commenting on the music game. Like, that's when you see Jay-Z do a show in St. Louis and he bring out Nelly, just for instance, that's not crazy. Yeah, that's not exploiting. Like, he was in Atlanta. He brought out Playboy Cardi, who's from Atlanta.
Right.
And they have.
When you see Jay-Z do a show with Nelly, when you see Jay-Z do a show and he bring out Nelly, Jay-Z and Nelly had a problem at one, like, what he? Oh, or did he say in St. Louis? Wait, my fault, guys. Let me go back. What did he say? So when you see him do a show,
that's when you see Jay-Z do a show in St. Louis and he bring out Nelly.
He said when that's not crazy. My fault.
That's not exploiting. Like, he was in Atlanta. He brought out Playboy Cardi, who's from Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah. And they have 3 songs. Doc gave him 3 features on the album.
Yeah.
And they perform one of the biggest records right now. So I don't understand. People are just silly.
So do y'all feel like people are ever going to get to a point where, like, this, because like people beef and then we just like move on and won't even really talk about it. We're talking about this as if like I mean, it is history, but you know what I mean? Like, we just remembered where.
Bro, don't stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop talking. And I mean in the sense of, like, bro, it's history. It's hip hop. It's dope. Like, don't stop talking. Why would you? Oh man, let's move past it. No, if you find a new angle or a new lane, or you might come. I think that's dope. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's monument. People don't stop talking about the 98 Bulls versus the 98 Utah. People don't never stop talking about that. Like, you feel me? I'm talking about, like, real sport analysts. Like, we're gonna always break that down. You always gonna get comparisons. Talk about it. Why not? You feel me? Why not? Now, if somebody got killed, though, they they'll be doing a documentary on that, and we'll be talking about that for a whole year, coming back and forth. But since it's a rap battle, and all of a sudden, okay, let's leave it. And I feel like let's leave it alone, because the person that they thought that was gonna win, bro, when it came to Pusha T and Meek Mill, No, I take that back. Well, Pusha T, yeah, it was hurry up. Once again, when the old boys on the losing team, you feel me? When it came to Pusha T, it was like, oh yeah, y'all still talking about it? Oh, okay, whatever. But he came back with that fire and made us forget about that whole battle. But when it come to Meek, nobody never said, okay, leave Meek alone or let's stop talking about it. No, we kept the memes, laugh, all of that. People was invested. If y'all can bring up a tweet, or if y'all can show me, inbox me on my IG, whatever. Show me a tweet where somebody was like, bro, it's over. Like, leave Meek alone. You got it. I've never seen that. And I was on Instagram, Twitter, all that back then. I've never seen that. No, they was going with the flow. Don't tell me times is different. No, bro. Talk about it.
Where we were when songs dropped.
Yeah.
You think that feeling will last, like, generational, or like eventually would be like, yo,
what feeling of this specific?
Like, yo, you remember where you were when Not Like Us dropped, or when the beef started?
Yeah. I think it was definitely a moment in time. Yeah, hip hop especially. I definitely always remember.
Numbers wise,
man on
but
this.
the only comparison I can have that I remember, and I was young, was Jay-Z and Nas, and I felt like niggas talked about that for a long time.
Still
And I've
talk
been
about
like
it.
the
They still
beef.
argue it.
Yeah, and they became friends on top of that. So it's like, damn,
Yeah.
Drake, and then after they became friends, look how long it took for people that.
My fault, just quick. Especially with that beef, like I said, like I was just telling my other half, bro, I got Jay-Z over Nas any day, and I love both. But you feel me? I just, it's Hove. You feel me? I was tapped in more with Hove, tapped in with Nas, but just more on Hove. When Nas came out with Ether, bro, that was getting played non-stop. Non-stop. No problem, no shame, none of that, bro. In my Walkman, bro. You feel me? In my CD player, you feel me? In my CD walk, like non-stop, bro. That was getting played. Just like with Corrupt and DMX. I love DMX, bro. DMX is here. You feel me? He's up there with Wayne. Love Corrupt too. You feel me? And it's DMX over Corrupt. You feel me? Any day. No disrespect. Because I love Corrupt. But when Corrupt came out with Calling Out Names, I was playing that non-stop. Like it's not if somebody got you, they got you, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. It don't matter if you my favorite. If a dude got a better song, he got you. Keep it pushing.
Actually, like, all right, like, okay, they're friends. Like, it's not a game.
I don't think Drake and Kendrick ever becoming friends.
No. And I think in the moment of that time,
Head, is that? I mean, am I crazy for assuming that?
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
they weren't friends before.
I mean, not even like friends, like hanging out. Let's go do where Drake be drinking them spritzers. Let's go have a spritzer and like sit in the sun. I mean, like even cordial, where it's like we might see them dap it up in public and like keep it moving. I don't see that.
Would you know their relationship early on, like say like 2010?
They were cordial. They was cool.
They were cordial, or were they like
they up until recent? They've been cool.
Okay, up until recent.
I mean, they were like.
I wonder if that was a feeling Kendrick just always had. He kind of touched on it a little bit, but
I think it could have been something there. But also you got to understand, like one person crossed the line before the other person did. So I think that's the nuance that gets lost in translation. It's just like, like he said it in the record. But when you offer somebody a friendly, that's amongst the homies. Like if we homies, I offer you a friendly fade. That's like that again. That's where I think the disconnect is happening in these conversations. Street urban culture, rap music. Okay. And rap music, he can't say that about you. Street urban culture, there is no rules. Rap world is you crossed the line. Street urban culture, I gave you a line, you crossed it. Now it doesn't matter. Now no lines exist. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
So what was the specific line cross that you're referring to?
I mean, I think he said we ain't got to make it personal. I think Drake made it personal first, and then after that,
okay.
See, the thing is, once where we're from, if I give you a line and I say, hey, bro, let's have a fight, because we just having a disagreement, right? And you tell me where I'm from, you tell me, all right, look, we can fight, but nigga, like I got shot and I got a bad rib. Don't hit me in my rib. And I hit you in the rib. You like, bro, what the fuck? Now there are no rules because you gave me the line and I stepped over it. Okay. So now it's no longer friendly. A friendly is different than an op.
Right.
The opposition, how we're conditioned, where I'm from, is when you are the opposition, there are no fair ones. A fair one is a friendly fade. A fair one is between homies. We go eat after we fight. Op is complete obliteration. Max out, do not pass, go, do not collect $200.
I agree with what you say. I just don't know when it was friendly. When I don't remember it being friendly.
No.
So there are things that happen probably not that behind the scenes that
before the like that.
It's like no after that. But I'm saying it's like, hey, bro, like let's do this. Yeah. But let's keep it.
Okay. I just never had the feeling.
Remember how I said there's street urban culture and there's rap. Let's keep it rap.
Okay. Gotcha.
Once you make it about this, now it doesn't matter. Now it
behind the scenes, because there were things of claims of like people being removed from like songs or like something like that because they were associated with Kendrick, and then the lawsuit came and like that type of stuff, or was it like Drake was really trying to be outside in the streets?
No, it ain't none of that. It's just if I have a conversation with you about what the line is.
So they had a conversation about what the line
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if I do have a conversation with you and you step over that line that I presented to you, now it's up.
I thought he like low key put it in the music though. Like, yo,
well,
like once you talked about his family and his children and who they messing with, stuff like that, that's the line.
If I tell you my line and you intentionally cross it, there is no such thing as I went too far.
Right. Well, I mean, we don't even have time to get to other topics because we had such a great conversation. No, but I've enjoyed hanging out with the guys on the podcast.
We got 5 minutes.
We do. So,
man, shout out, you feel me, Loren LaRosa, shout out DJ Head and the rest of the two gentlemen, and I was there. But yeah, that's to piggyback what DJ Head was saying too, though, bro. I agree with he. To me, I think where the lines was crossing, I know it probably sound like a broken record, but if you tuning in right now, and you're not familiar with my content, like, bro, if it wasn't for those behind the scenes, like he said, it's one thing to have a control verse, right? Okay, bam. If you didn't like how homie did, or you just thought the homie was gassing you, okay, but still, you kind of look soft because anybody, you feel me, in a right mind will know, like, hey, that was a big ups. But when you start going behind the scene and start talking crazy, that's where I'm not gonna lie. Like I say, I get where Kendrick coming from. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know, we got some shit to address. Surprised you want that feature request. Like, bro, we still got something. But if this conversation was had, which is I think it was had, I really do believe that the conversation was had. If this conversation was had, right, and he's like, bro, let's just keep the families off. Let's just go with rap. I believe Dot really said that to show you, like, bro, I don't have to go personal. I'm going to stick strictly with music, and I feel like I still can compete or defeat you. You know what I'm saying? And I think Drizzy, you feel me? He ran out of his bag, bro. His bag wasn't intact, and he was like, bro, that's the only thing I can go with. So I'm gonna go with that. And even with the little red button memes, he thought that Family Matters, like, nah, this is gonna crush him. Because the push-ups, everybody talk about the push-up situation, right? Like, oh, bro, it was so simple. You feel me? Like, what do gotta have some bodyguards like Whitney or whatever. Like, it's the fact that you still saying, like, man, I don't respect you, period. If we had this convo and I told you, like, bro, I'm not gonna mention that, don't mention, I don't respect you, period, by even coming out saying that. But I'm gravitating with the observation. I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments below. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? We're going to tap in on the next one. Gravity.